My mother was born in Chennai on October 19th, 1930. Hers was a close-knit, loving family, and she would often reminisce about the carefree days she spent with her siblings, her 2 brothers and 2 sisters. My grandmother's cooking skills were renowned, and it's probably from her that my mother got her own extraordinary culinary gifts. My grandfather, B.S. Mudaliar, was a man of very lofty values and ideals, and a profound scholar both in English and Tamil. Amma's impeccable command over the language, great love for beauty and nature, and her unswerving integrity and idealism were undoubtedly inherited from him. She graduated with a BA Honours in English Literature from the Maharani's College in Bangalore. When she went on to work, it was as a lecturer at the newly opened English department at the Padmavati College. Her marriage was also celebrated there, in Kir Tirupati. I was born after my parents went on a pilgrimage to Kadirkamam in Sri Lanka, and so I came to be named Valli and also Alarmelu after my paternal grandmother, a name which my mother modified to its more classical version in Tamil, Alarmel. The Chunapet family into which Amma married was a large joint family. Amma endeared herself to them from the outset. Being a born teacher, she was deputed as honorary English tutor to the children, who all looked up to her with a healthy respect. She and my auntie Shaku between them would plan and organize fabulous birthday parties for the children, complete with elaborate games and scrumptious food. Amma touched the lives of many in a very special way. So many have spoken of the warmth of her smile that lit up her face, her innate grace and dignity, and her wonderful sense of humor. Very early in my life, she took me on my journey into the world of dance. Amma's passion for dance bordered on reverence. From that day in 1963, when she accompanied me to my very first dance class with these great gurus, Pandanallur Chokkalingam Pillai and his son Pandanallur Subbarai Pillai, for every day, over 5 decades, she keenly observed every class and rehearsal of mine. My masters held her in the highest esteem. She also shared a very close bond with my music guru, Srimati T. Mukta. Every weekend, we would spend long afternoons in Muktama's house. Though she never formally studied dance, Amma had a great discernment and unerring ability to see exactly where one was going wrong and to articulate and to explain that error. This quality made her a remarkable teacher. She was as much my guru and mentor as she was my mother, and she was as much my students' guru as I was. After every Arangetram, the students would all gather around her and bask in her love and approval, and to many of them she was a loving, nurturing second grandmother. Thanks to dance, Amma had the opportunity to travel right across the globe with me. We would perform in landmark theatres like the Théâtre de la Ville or the Royal Albert Hall, in renowned festivals like the Avignon Festival in France, or in the Hague Palace for Queen Beatrix, or for the Aga Khan at his chateau. And we were privileged to get to know legendary dancers and impresarios like Pina Bausch and Erdos Thomas. Wherever we happened to be, Amma's role was pivotal. She was artistic director, stage manager for my group, and makeup artist. She was tireless and unflagging in her efforts. While on tour abroad, she was not only my Amma, but Amma to the entire orchestra. Amma was the proudest of mothers, and she delighted in any recognition or award that I received. And yet, when it came to herself, despite being such a richly creative person of exceptional gifts, She steadfastly refused to seek the limelight. I remember Dr. M.S. Swaminathan once virtually had to pull her out on stage to be garlanded. So, for me, it was a historic occasion when she agreed to receive the Mothers of India Award. In 2016, Amma was already in great discomfort and pain. But through it all, she planned the most moving and meaningful surprise gift for my 60th birthday. Called a bouquet for Valli, it was a book of letters to me from family and friends across the world. How on earth she kept such a complex and time and effort consuming venture a top secret from me is a marvel. But with able co-conspirators in Tangam, Raksha Patel and Malavika Mehra, she orchestrated the whole plan ingeniously and smoothly, with her characteristic impeccable attention to detail. It was the best gift I have ever received and probably ever will receive. Amma was a born teacher, a fiercely loyal friend, a perceptive scholar, a creative explorer, a most generous spirit, and my beloved mother and mentor. She is one of those rare people who set out in life with certain ideals and vision and lived to see them realized in ample measure. Towards the end, she often told me she was prepared and ready to say goodbye. Her attitude is best captured by a poem by Walter Savage Landor, which I would like to share with you. I strove with none, for none was worth my strife. Nature I loved, and next to nature, art. I warmed both hands before the fire of life. It sinks, and I am ready to depart.